Hi friends, it's Papa Dale here. Camp is all set up behind me there, and I thought I'd take a little bit of a walk around and show you the campground we're staying at tonight. Right here we have an official scenic historical marker that tells a little bit about the history of the Llano Asociado. So you can read that for yourself. The sign over here says, "Welcome to San Jon, historic Route 66, and it's the home of the coyotes." Ow! And right here we have the sign that says San Jon Park, free overnight parking. Now I gotta tell you, this town is tiny. This town is so small, they can't even afford the H for the word John. But that's okay because it's free overnight parking. Now I got Bandit all staked out here so he can have a little free roam area. We've got a nice little outdoor barbecue here, which we're not going to use. Okay. Here we go. I got room back there now. Whoa! Holy smoke, I'm laying down on the ground. Woo! Yabba dabba doo! Right now, I'm a little bit ticked off, and I'll show you why. There is a reason why you never, ever, 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 ever take your ignition key out of your locking gas cap at a gas station, because I did. I usually don't, but I did this time, and now I don't have a gas cap for my motorhome. I'm pretty unhappy about that. I'll be able to pick another one up at an auto parts store along the way, I'm sure, but I'm unhappy that I did that. Oh well, that's life. If that's the worst thing that happens to me on this trip through New Mexico, I'll be a very blessed man. Haha! Papa Dale checking in, and now I'm checking out. Well, that's pretty cool. Mike got a new locking gas cap for his rig, but he kept the old one, which is not locking, and we're going to see if it fits on my rig. It should. I think they're pretty standard. Ooh, maybe. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Whoa, I'm liking that. So, when we get to an auto parts store, I'll buy a new one and probably a spare, and I'll give Mike his back so that he's got a spare for his rig. I just punked him. We were just talking about locking gas caps, and I said, well, you know, my key had probably opened it. He said, no way. So I went over and I stuck my key in and I twisted it. I said, yeah, it opens it. He goes, no way, man, I'm going to be pissed. It didn't unlock it. I was punking him. Well, hi, friends. This is Papa Dale. And over here, Bandit. We have the Bandit. Hey, Bandit, are you ready to go? I'm kind of bored by the whole thing, Papa. I don't really know if I want to go or if I want to stay. I could stay or I could go. It's up to you. Okay. All right, well, we're going to go. We're hanging with Mike. And we're saying goodbye to San Jon, New Mexico. The city's so small, they couldn't afford an H in their name. This is a tabletop mountain, a mesa, in the backyard of Tucumcari, New Mexico. Legend has it that the old chief of the Native American tribe who inhabited this area a couple of hundred years ago was about to die. And he had a beautiful daughter. Whoever married his daughter would become the next chief of the tribe upon his death. And so he had staged a contest between the two toughest warriors in the tribe. They had to fight to the death, and whichever one would win the daughter and would become the new chief upon the old chief's death. That's the legend of Tucumcari. Hi friends, it's Papa Dale. Just checking in along the road. Mike and I just stopped at the Flying J in Tucumcari, just a few miles inside Mexico, and it's a pretty good Flying J travel center. They had dump stations right at the gas pump, and fresh water right at the gas pump, so you could get you could dump your tanks, and you could fill your fresh tanks, and you could fill your gas tank, and you could wash your window all at the same time. I thought it was pretty cool. So here we are traveling through New Mexico. You can see there are a lot of mesas. We've talked about that. Showed you a big one right there at Tucumcari. Oh, we got this kind of roadway that's cut through here. This mesa is kind of cool. But anyway, I don't know if all Flying J travel centers are as great as the one that we were just at. But I thought it was pretty good. Had everything there that we wanted except for propane. For some reason, a lot of places down here in the Southwest just don't want to fill onboard propane tanks. They're only going to fill portable tanks. So I don't know why that is exactly, but it is what it is. So yabba dabba doo! We're on our way to Albuquerque. Papa Dale, checking out. Well, hi friends, this is Papa Dale, and there's the Bandit right there, sniffing a rock. I don't know what he thinks he's found, but Mike and I stopped here in Santa Rosa, I think it is, right on Route 66. This highway right out here is the world famous Route 66. At one point, this was considered the main artery of the nation. It goes from Chicago to LA. And it was a lot more populated with businesses and kind of funky places than it is now. Although I do see an interesting place across the street there. It's Auto Museum, Route 66 Auto Museum is the name of it. And we're not going to go over to it. We already saw a couple of pretty cool old car shows at the Russell Travel Center, and then a week or two earlier at the Graham Auto Show. But just to give you an idea of some of the funky things that one can find along Route 66. Up ahead it looks like there's a purple water tower, and right next to it a blue water tower. One of the reasons why Route 66 and the businesses that populated it kind of died out was Interstate 40. At least in this area, Interstate 40 that kind of goes along the same route. Papa Dale checking in. Mike and I had a nice little rest at Santa Rosa. I think that's the name of this town. I know that's the name of the state park next door. And here we go down Route 66, looking at some of the closed up businesses. Look at that Rio Pecos Ranch truck terminal. Pretty dead over there. Yeah. It's nice to have Interstate 40, but it's kind of sad that you have all of these businesses that once were thriving now just closed up and empty. There's a few that are still doing well, but not many. So anyway, here we go down the hill. Gonna get back on Interstate 40. Next stop, Albuquerque. And as usual, if I find anything of interest, I'll check back in. But for now, Papa Dale checking out.